Welcome to my channel, All for Health with Jane Family. The Senzo Meyiwa Trial is still on. After a long argument between the state, the court, and the defense about who to start, when they were talking about Mr. Rose being on the witness stand, at last, the defense wins. I'm saying they have won because they did this their own way. Remember in the previous video where we titled that video, Judge Ratha says, do it your way, I'll do it the section 167 way. Indeed, the defense did it their own way, because we see Advocate Mnisi being the one who is cross-examining Gideon Rose in the beginning of this session. And family, when we listen to his cross-examination, it's more on clarity seeking than any other thing, because the way Advocate Mnisi understood Gideon Rose in his last submission, it was like he's saying it's accused number 3 who was communicating with all the other accused, when Gideon Rose said accused number 5 was the one who was communicating with all the other accused. So there was that clarity seeking a discussion in a way, because the questions that Advocate Mnisi was giving, it was to get clarity on that point. Emily, let's watch and listen at the following clip.
Thank you. You would recall that there was a bit of a rancor, a misunderstanding that came up on the last occasion when I was asking you relating to the phone calls that you allegedly said were made by these accused persons amongst themselves. Very briefly, I said to you that when you said that there was a communication amongst these accused persons, that's when you were busy with the annexure or the exhibit that related to the evidence of accused number 1. Do you still remember that? Which necessitated us to go and listen to the record, which I did, and the record indicated that when you made that assertion, you were busy with the annexures and the cell phone records as they related to accused number 2. So in other words, you were right.
Thank you.
Thank you. That is just what I wanted to say.
What's your answer, sir?
It wasn't about accused number 1, it was accused number 5.
Actually, it was yes.
I was busy with accused number 5, not
5,
accused number 1.
Yes. No, I'm making him. I'm sorry.
And
Thank you, Malik.
you were not even referring to accused number 2.
No,
Yes.
no.
My apologies, accused number 5.
That's correct. Malik.
Yes. Now,
uzokhumbula ke Colonel House ukuthi ke ngaphambilini kwakukhona ke udaba nje la khona ke kwakunakho khona ke ungazwisani kahle ke mina ngakuzwa ke ungathi usho ukuthize kanti wena wabe usho ke okuthize kwase kuphoqeleka ukuthi asihambe siyolalela lapha yana erecord impela ke record lelo ngalalela ke futhi ke ngathola ukuthi yebo lokho kwakushilo ke lokho kwakusho wena ulana ngempela ikona engakuthola lapha yana amanye amagama ke uyavuma ke uadvocate Mnisi ukuthi lokho ufakazwa ekushilo kwakukanjalo yena wenza iphutha.
Now, for purposes of clarifying your evidence, because I've got a note here that says the number that was saved in the database indicated that there was a communication amongst all the accused. You further say, this is the information that I received which indicated that there was a communication between the accused and vice versa. Now, as we went through the cell phone records as you presented them, My question is, did you find a communication between accused number 3 and accused number 1?
My lord, that statement I gave, I'll read it at paragraph 15.1,
Yes.
2.1. This is referring to accused 5, not accused 1, 3, 5, accused 5. That number of accused 5,
Yes.
information was received, and that number had communication with the other suspects. And that's the what I gave there. This is nothing to do between accused 1 and 3. This is accused 5 with communication with other suspects. So, although I said with all other suspects, you must put it in context with the paragraph it's in. It's not for accused 4 or for accused 1 or accused 3. It's related to accused 5. He had communication with all the other suspects.
Ngicela ukubuza ke manje ke kulobufakazi bakho bosobethuleke ukuthi ke kukhona yini uxhumana owakuthola phakathi kommangalelo wesithathu kanye nowokuqala. Uthi ke ngizokufundela futhi ke wona ke 15.2.1 loya obhalwe lapha yana ukuthi lana ngikhuluma ngommangalelwa wesihlanu ukuthi yena ke leya number ebhaliwe lapha yana watholakala ke ukuthi kwakukhona uxhumana phakathi kwakhe kanye nabanye. Lento ayikho ngommangalelo wesithathu ukuthi ukhulume nowokuqala nowesine nowesibili yini kodwa ke owesihlanu uyena ukuthi ukhulumisene noma ke kube noxhumana kanye nabanye.
Thank you, sir. I mean, as a data analyst, I'm well positioned to ask you this question. In the information that you analyzed, could you find any communication in all the information that you analyzed between accused number 1 and accused number 3?
My lord, can I...
Is it not, sorry, I'm sorry, I'm not interfering. Communication in terms of analysis is different, that's my perception, from communication between me and you. To the layperson, when Mr. House says number 5 communicated with all the accused, meaning number 1, 2, 3, and 4, a layperson thinks 1, 2, 3, and 4 communicated with number 5. Is that correct, sir?
That's correct.
But it's the other way. The communication is initiated by number 5. But are you with me? That's how I understand it.
That I understand, Malores.
Yeah, fine, okay. No, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
That's not a rocket analysis. That
Okay.
I understand. But my further question is, in the data that you analyzed, holistically, could you find any communication between accused number 1 and accused number 3?
Okay.
Then I'm going to refer to my new statement, but it's not yet in. It's not yet in,
Yeah, I
in
said
evidence.
that would happen.
But on this, on that, accused 1 and 3, accused 1 and 3, no, there was no communication there.
Kulo mbuzo ongibuza wona ke kuzofanele ngiye manje ke kule statement esami esisha ke kodwa ke asikabike ingxenye yobufakazi la enkantolo kodwa ke ukuxhumana phakathi kwa number 1 no number 3 cha akukho.
Okay.
Thank you. On the same vein, in all the data that you analyzed, that you received and analyzed, could you find any communication between accused number 2 and accused number 3?
No, my lord.
Ngiphinde futhi ke ngikubuze ke ukuthi ke kucwaningo lwakho olwalenza lonke luphelele khona yini uxhumana owakuthola phakathi kwa number 2 no number 3 impendulo ithi cha.
Thank you, sir. I'm going to put it to you, sir. I'm not fighting you, but it's just accused number 3's version that this aligns with his explanation. The fact that you did not find any communication between him, that is accused number 3, and accused number 1 and accused number 2, it is because He did not know them. He only started to know them when they appeared at Boksburg Court, when they were charged for this case.
But I never said that like I said, when I said that there was established that the number had various communication with all the other accused, I never said accused 1 or 3. That was in connection with accused 5.
Yes.
Lokho ke okushoyo ke manje ukuthi awuzange uthola ukuxhumana phakathi kwa number 1 no number 3, number 2 no number 3. Kusho ke kanye lento ayishoyo ke number 3 ukuthi yebo kukanjalo ngoba obekade engabazi uqale ke ukuthi azane nabo ke uma sebeboshelwe lona leqala leli sebehlangana enkantolo yase Boksburg. Ma iphendula ke uthi yebo ingako ngishilo ke ukuthi angaze ngisho ke ukuthi kwakunokuxhumana phakathi kwa number 1, number 3, number 1, number 2 no number 3. Mina ke ebengikhuluma lana ke kumayelana ke njengoba kushiwo lapha ukuthi maphakathi nendawo uzobona ukuthi kubhalwe yena ke number 5 bengikhuluma ngayo ukuthi uyena owayeqhumana nabanye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, you would recall that in your initial information, as you testified in your evidence, in which apparently there was an indication that there was indeed a communication between, or there was a link which suggested that there was a communication between accused number 3 and accused number 5, or vice versa. That should not be a surprise because it is also accused number 3's assertion that he knew accused number 5 from way back. In other words, before this incident that is the subject of this trial here could happen. Therefore, a communication between him and accused number 5 could not have been a surprise. Thank you.
Thank you, my lord.
Futhi ke uma sokhuluma ke manje ke ngokuxhumana ke phakathi okwakukhona phakathi kuka Mncube kanye nayo ke uNtuli uthi lokho ke angeke kumangazeke ngoba ke nangaphambi nje kokuthi babe ke silana ke enkantolo noma sila enkantolo babe baboshela lona leqala kade beyabantu abazanayo manje ke akumangazi ke ukuthi ungathola ukuthi bona bobabili babe nokuxhumana babe nabo.
But I don't understand the answer, Mr. The question and the answer. You are saying your premise, your main premise is that when he says, he never said there was communication between number 1, 2, 3, 4 and number 5. His evidence is the number 5 communicated with the others, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you say, it's not surprising because your client did not know the other clients when they appeared at Binoni,
Boksburg
on the 27th of October 2019, in other words. Is that how you are phrasing it, sir?
No, what I'm saying, my lord, is in respect of accused, I'm being very specific.
Yeah.
Accused number 3 says he never knew accused number 1 and accused number 2. He started to know them or when they appeared for this case at Boksburg Magistrate Court.
So he knew the others.
I'm coming there, man.
Oh, I see.
Which is the reason why I am saying
Okay.
in Mr. House's data analysis, it is no surprise that he could have found that there was a communication between accused number 3 and accused number 5.
Okay, fine.
Because they had known each other for some time before the commission of this offense.
I see.
The alleged commission of this offense.
So,
now,
wait. So, for my understanding, so
Yes.
your client knew accused number 3 on the 27th of October 2019. I mean, it's the other way. He knew number 2.
No. I am saying my client, accused number 3, knew accused number 5.
Right? On the 27th of October.
Before that, he knew him well before that.
And when they appeared on the 27th of October 2015,
They
he-
had already been
he
knowing
knew
each
him.
other. Yes.
So the statement that he didn't know the others, encompassing everybody, it's not that way.
No, I did not say
Okay,
others,
fine,
man.
fine,
That was
fine.
very specific. I
Okay.
referred to accused number 1 and accused number 2.
Number 2, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, fine, okay.
Thank you. Now, just to complete the picture, accused number 3 does also not deny knowing accused number 4. if, I'm not so sure whether in your evidence in chief you also found that there was a communication between, or a link suggesting that there was a communication between accused number 3 and number 4. I'm not so sure. But if that is the case, that is also not a surprise because he also knew accused number 4, way before this alleged incident that happened on the 26th of October 2014. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam.
Angazi ke noma ucwaningo lwakho wathola yini ukuthi kwakunokuxhumana kwakukhona phakathi kwa number 3 no number 4 nalapho ke uma kuukuthi kukanjalo nalapho ke ummangalelo wesithathu uzothi ke ummangalelo wesine kade amazi nangaphambi nje kokuthi baboshele lona icala leli.
Thank you, Madam. That is all that I wanted to take up with Mr. House's initial testimony.
Okay.
We will wait for the introduction of the new evidence, Madam.
Okay,
Thank you.
thanks, Mr. Nguma.
That is all from me.
Family, Judge Ratha or the defense, who wins in this section? Who has taken the cup in this section? Let's talk in the comment section. And the family, thank you very much for watching this video to the end. Please like it before you leave. Do not forget to subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Thank you, family, for your love. See you on my next upload. Bye.